Thank you, darling. Yeah, some say revenge is a dish best served cold.
So whatever happened to that Bob guy you were after?
Personally, I'd like to hear some of your other adventures. Like, I don't know, did you ever go toe-to-toe with a red man?
Yes, I did, Ben. I remember once I was after this renegade Apache, Grey Wolf. Strangely enough, revenge was also his primary motivation.
Dances with renegades.
A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven. Grey Wolf was a Chiricahua Apache medicine man who had led a war party in revenge for a massacre against his people. The U.S. Army had attacked his tribe during his daughter's sacred sunrise ceremony, and the slaughter was unspeakable. I understood his anger, as there's nothing more traumatic than seeing those you love die in a cruel and painful death. Right from the beginning, I couldn't shake the feeling that Grey Wolf was watching my every move. He led a band of young Apache warriors who wanted retribution and were more than willing to die for him.
We can get to the shooting now. There was a checkpoint saved.
They saw me before I saw them. And it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But now that the shooting had started, there was no backing down.
Why am I moving? Yep. I was wondering why it's moved like in slow motion. Maybe because I'm crouching.
It was rugged country, the winter home of the Chiricahuas. And that's why they had retreated. I admit to having some regrets about going after them the way I did. But then again, I got a lot of those.
Or not. Okay, that was too close for comfort. Okay, there's a lot of rifle ammunition, but nothing else, so... Yep, I'm basically out of ammunition, so... Rifle it is.
Not at that moment, but I did find the entrance to their hideout.
That it?
A deep crevice that led to a deeper cave.
Don't tell me you're in there.
Yeah, but it's not out of bravery so much as pure, angry cussedness.
Yeah, the pistol situation is totally hopeless. It's rifle all the way.
See, back then, I had a stubborn streak a mile wide, and I wasn't about to back down.
So it was like pitch black in there?
Actually, it was pretty well lit, as they had torches on the wall.
Not bad at shooting either. Either a lot of loot or ammunition. Ah. Both. Still mainly, yeah, we're pretty much getting rifle ammunition from these, so rifle it is.
How big was this cave?
Big as hell, Ben. Chiricahua had hid out there during the Indian Wars. They thought it was haunted with the ghosts of those murdered by the horse soldiers.
The cave was haunted with dead Indian ghosts?
To be honest, I was more concerned with the live ones than the dead ones.
Those quick farm events I can't stand. Sometimes I can understand the dodge ones. yeah, you get surprised and instead of being shot back or having to pay any attention, you are getting a chance to dodge. Sure, why not? But there's others like instant kill options, things like that, which just rubs me the wrong way because this is already a arcade shooter, first-person arcade shooter, so that should be my job. Yeah, I don't need to make a mini game out of the shooting. The entire game is supposed to be about this shooting shit. So you don't have to turn it into a yeah. Point to spend. What to take? Cold-blooded or resupplied? Resupply would provide dynamite pretty much on a constant basis. More concentration in the bar. Be even more focused. Concentration will last for 50% longer. When you use it, the bar will dissipate at a lower speed. Okay. Seems very useful. To use the pistols too much. If there's some kind of a boss fight here, pistols are good at causing damage at that point. That all you've got? Now they're quite a bit more accurate with the rifles.
How come you know so much about engines?
A few years back, I was married to 2 Mescalero women.
At the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters. Polygyny is traditional among the Mescalero.
So what happened?
Oh, I had to get out of there. Those girls never shut up. Both of them nagging at me all the time. Drove me half crazy. Haven't seen them since.
No, I mean, what happened with Grey Wolf?
Oh, well, I pursued him into the Cave of Death. I came upon this flooded grotto, and that's when I saw him. He came to me unarmed and unafraid. His voice echoed in the shadows, and I sensed he meant me no harm.
You carry great darkness in your heart, and if you do not release it, it will claim your soul.
The sound of his voice put some kind of ancient Indian spell on me. As his story unfolded in my mind.
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul would have no rainbow if I had no tears.
He said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I didn't quite get what he was saying, but there was definitely snakes. And indeed, his warriors surrounded me and attacked me like hungry wolverines. They couldn't stop me, though, and Grey Wolf wasn't in the mood for idle talk.
Come on, come on. Got a bullet for everyone.
I swear I couldn't see any way out of this trap. But suddenly, one just appeared. Kind of like a miracle. I felt like I would be lost in that damn cave forever. Finally, I found myself back outside, perched on the edge of a precipice, overlooking a thundering whitewater river.
Yeah, quick time event. Again, by the time I realized it's a quick time event, I've already pushed the button. Oh, fuck, I hate those. I already pushed that button. So, is this supposed to be fun? It's not like hard. It's going to repeat the same shit until I push the correct button. Why couldn't I just shoot? I just don't get that. Is that really supposed to be fun for someone?
I chased after him, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo-jumbo is right. Are you making this all up as you go?
A few details may be fuzzy, brother, but I am relating exactly what happened to me. There were dozens of Apache warriors aiming at me from on high.
Dozens?
Well, maybe not dozens, but there was a lot of them.
At least 3 or 4.
Well, more than that, little lady.
More rifle users. This is not good. I need to be more accurate. It takes me way too long to aim. Fuck this. Yeah, just that. At the same time, it's probably better I take the time to aim so I actually hit it.
I had a steep climb up creek ahead of me and scrambled up those rocks like a mountain goat. I was determined to locate Grey Wolf and find out exactly what the hell he was trying to tell me. And wouldn't you know it, that crafty son of a bitch led me right into a trap.
What kind of trap?
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches surrounding me.
Yep, quick time event.
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches surrounding me.
Too slow. Retry. Yay!
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches surrounding me.
100?
God be my witness.
Oh, come on. Who you kidding?
Hey, I believe you. Come on, tell us how it ended.
All right, but I'm not gonna drag this out. Where were we?
You were surrounded by 100 Apache warriors.
Well, I didn't take the time to count them exactly, but there were a lot of them.
hell are they shooting at? Okay, we have another point to spend. Stack him high. Extra turn damage for combos. Be more deadly in your killing frenzy. After 4th level combo, your bullets will inflict double damage. Not sure if this is any way useful. Dynamite looting. See if your enemies carry any explosive surprises in your pockets. You have a 10% chance of finding a stick of dynamite on any dead enemy body. The damage doesn't seem all that useful, at least at this point, because pretty much everyone goes down at a single hit. Or maybe 2. It might be useful, more useful later on, but at the same time, so is the dynamite thing. I guess the more interesting things would be here. So it doesn't really matter what we take. I'm going to take everything anyway to reach this. Take out a couple of enemies in a row to regain your focus. Combo level that is multiples. Not exactly a great shooter, are you?
And in the end, a path appeared before me that I had not seen before. I followed it as I desperately needed to find out what Grey Wolf was trying to tell me.
Yeah, I think he might be stretching the truth a little bit.
But it was like that son of a bitch disappeared into thin air. Never did find him. And never did collect my goddamn bounty.
I'm just glad to have these missions that don't end up in a duel. But nothing really to say about it. Definitely rifle focus this time. Might have been... I mean, if you really don't want those abilities we get at every time we level up, the end, or higher, let's say higher level abilities, I think it probably would be the best to at least split your skill points between a couple of abilities, because you can't fully rely on a single thing. Well, you probably can, but it's a much more better and convenient to be able to switch between at least 2 things. Either way, success.